Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Doug and just have a short review for you today about a new collection from New Era, and it's actually a crossover with Polartec, which has been a long established manufacturer of performance fleece used in garments. So what we've got here is a collection of two different cap types for all 30 Major League teams. The first collection, and one that I purchased a cap from, is actually called the Wind Pro collection. The second one, which I did not buy one yet, is the Neo Shell collection. But again, all 30 MLB teams are represented, and these are both performance caps. Now, the one that I went to, the Wind Pro, is actually the one that utilizes the Polartec fleece, and that is a very premium fleece material. Now this one is positioned to be a great wind insulating cap. It's got the fleece exterior and it's got a liner on the inside, which I'll show you in a minute. But I thought this was a great cap. The other one is actually called the Neo Shell, and that appears to be more of a weatherable, waterproof material, similar to what you might get with Gore-Tex or something like that. The one thing that I need to add about this is I'm doing a review of this because I actually bought and received a cap. However, since launch, like most other fitteds these days, these have been selling out very quickly. I see very limited sizes in either model of caps. Hat Club did a very small release of, I think, 4 caps in the Polartec fleece. But other than that, almost all the others were done through neweracap.com, and they are selling very quickly. So the cap that I picked up in the Polartec fleece, the Wind Pro version, is this here Detroit Tigers. Now the biggest thing you see here, it's in green. It's got a little bit more blue in it, pretty close to a forest green or whatever you want to call it. But with the blue in it, it does get a little bit closer to teal. So when I got it, I was a little surprised at the color, but it's really not objectionable. The Neo Shell caps all came in a dark camo, almost like a blackout type approach with a black embroidered logo on those. And with these Wind Pro versions, all 30 Major League teams came in green with the white graphic up front, white embroidery up front. The premise of this is that you get the fleece on the outside, and so it is exceptionally soft to the touch. This is really a premium fleece. And the great thing is when you flip that to the inside and take a look, you see this really nice liner on the inside of that fleece, especially in the back 4 panels of the crown. Now that to me is where the windproof part of this comes into play. And if you hold it up to the light, you really can't see a lot through like you can with a standard poly or wool 59Fifty. I've tested this out on a couple of cold days and been out walking or doing things around the house that have taken me outside for long stretches of time. And I would say that the cap does exactly what it promises. It blocks the wind exceptionally well, gives you an extra layer of warmth than you would normally get with a regular 59Fifty. And I've been very happy with the luxurious feel and the performance of this cap model. Now, if you're getting into the really cold weather areas, and I'm about to be heading for that in January and February here in Michigan, I think that it will get challenged, and you're probably still going to want a knit hat to cover your ears in the really cold temperatures. But I would say for now, this is a fantastic cap for upgrading the warmth that you get from a 59Fifty, and allows you to wear it deeper into the winter season, of course. So as far as the other details with this cap, it's got a standard gray under visor, standard seam tape, the 59Fifty branded seam tape. Buckram looks to be the same, so they've bonded that to the Polartec fleece successfully up front. It's an embroidered logo, so no messing around with any kind of silicone patches or anything like that. So it's straight up embroidery on the front, which I like. There is also a slight visual tick, I think, in the application of the Polartec tag right here up front. Now, when you've got this on, you can kind of see that. It's a little bit distracting, in my opinion. It's not to the point where I'm going to cut it out or anything. I wish they could have found a more low-key place to display that. But all in all, that's just a minor detail that bugs me a little bit. And I'd say overall, the cap that I got here is terrific. Now, both collections were retailing for $49.99 at neweracap.com. And I believe Hat Club also priced theirs at $50. So it's a great cap, and I think it's worth the $50, considering that regular on-fields are creeping up $42, $43. For any of you that wants a 5950 that needs to be a little bit warmer because of where you live or what you're wearing it for or to, I think this is a pretty good investment. Now, unfortunately, these have sold so quickly that my recommendation is probably coming a little too late. However, if we were to see more of these winter applications in 5950s in the future, I would certainly recommend it, especially in the case of another offer with the Polartec fleece. I think it's great. And due to the fact that all of these were green in the first release, maybe they've got something else planned that would be more tied to a different colorway. I'm not sure about that, but we can hope that this will be repeated because I do think it's a really nice cap. So that was about it. Just a quick run through of these new offers from Polartec and New Era. And hope you got something out of that. Consider, if you can find your size, maybe picking one of these up. As usual, I've got plenty of links down below in the description field. So there you'll find some of my best videos on how to edit, shape, stretch, otherwise maintain your caps. So check those out if you're interested. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.